Hey, it's Rick from All Positive Dog Services. Just some food for thought. We often talk to our clients about what they'd like their dog to be able to do, what sort of activities they'd like to be able to do with them, what sort of situations they'd like their dog to be able to cope with. And then we ask them, so what can your dog do at the moment? Can they focus on you when there are no other dogs around? Or can they concentrate on you in a busier place? Because if your dog can't, that's the place to start. The place to start is where your dog is at. Most people will try and work with their dog's behavior or improve their dog's behavior in the situation where the dog can't, for example, concentrate or can't walk past that other dog. But the place to start would be where your dog is currently at, and then gradually make your way towards the place where you'd like to be. So in this little snippet of video that you're about to see next, you'll see how we start with just waiting for some contact, some focus, some eye contact, and how we reward that, and how with a bit of practice in a relatively easy environment that starts to then happen more and more before we make it more difficult and start practicing that same skill in an environment where there are more distractions. So let's have a closer look at this idea of starting your training at the point where your dog is at. So what we're looking at here is rewarding focus, rewarding connection with us. You can see the Newt's a bit distracted. She can see and hear stuff going on around her that she needs to process. So we're just going to wait. And there's the moment. So the second she makes contact, we're going to mark that by saying yes or good girl and backing it up with a reward. If you practice that regularly, because it now becomes a behavior that pays off, your dog's going to focus on you more frequently. And as long as you can continue to spot it and mark it and reward it, the behavior will become stronger and stronger. But as I said, it's key to start this in an environment that your dog is able to do this. If they can't offer you any focus, it's generally because the environment is too difficult. So we're going to wait there again. There's the moment. Well done. So once we're reliably getting our dogs checking in with you, we'll continue to reward for that. But then it's time to gradually make it a bit more difficult. So you might go to the same place, but it might be at a slightly busier time. Or you might go to a new place. And be mindful that when you make things more difficult, you need to expect less. So if you've set your dog up for success, and you've been rewarding behaviors that you need, and you've been mindful of starting at the point that they're at, you can gradually increase your difficulty. So you can see here that a van comes past. Obviously, we can't plan for these things, but it happened. But because there's already focus and connection there, it's really quite simple to ask New to sit.